do it. We'll test it now, okay? Just don't be that. Don't do that. Actually, do whatever you want. I don't care. Make sure it's working.
What happens if he has to go to the bathroom?
He does it on
Oh,
break.
wait.
No one's going to be watching it right now. Okay. How are you gonna hold it to read it? How are you gonna hold it to read it?
Alright, don't go into that.
Like this, I think.
Okay. You want the book propped up or anything? Because look, if you do it like this.
Did you post it? Dad, did you post it?
I mean, no, it's not posted. It's only so only I can see it right now.
I didn't post it.
I might share with people, but all right, you out, me out.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna lock this door though as well, so people don't come in. Let us know when you're done, okay?
Wait, is she alone?
Yeah.
Why?
Dad. I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're stuck?
I can't find the start screaming.
It's right there. It's already on. It's going.
Okay, so do I push stop?
No, when you're done.
Is this part of the episode?
Yes. We'll cut it down though.
Okay.
I was watching the whole thing and watched you clicking around and looking confused. Go ahead.
The Delaires Book of Greek Myths. Chapter 1. Dang. Delaires Book of Greek Myths. In olden times. In olden times, when men still worshipped ugly idols, there lived in the land of Greece a folk of shepherds and herdsmen who cherished light and beauty. They did not worship dark idols like their neighbors, but created instead their own beautiful, radiant gods. The Greek gods looked much like people and acted like them too. Only they were taller, handsomer, and could do no wrong. Fire-breathing monsters and beasts with many heads stood for all that was dark and wicked. They were for gods and great heroes to conquer. The gods lived on top of Olympus, a mountain so high and steep that no man could climb it and see them in their shining palace. But they often descended to earth, sometimes in their own shapes, sometimes disguised as humans or animals. Mortals worshipped the gods, and the gods honored Mother Earth. They had sprung from her, for she was the beginning of all life. Gaia, the earth. Gaia, the earth, came out of darkness for so long ago that nobody knows when or how. Earth was young and lonesome, for nothing lived on her yet. Above her rose Uranus, the sky, dark and blue, set all over with sparkling stars. He was magnificent to behold, and young Earth looked up at him and fell in love with him. Sky smiled down at Earth, twinkling with countless stars, and they were joined in love. Soon, young Earth became Mother Earth, and the mother of all things living. All her children loved their warm and bountiful mother, and feared their mighty father, Uranus, Lord of the universe. The Titans. The Titans were the first children of Mother Earth. They were the first gods, taller than the mountains she created to serve them as thrones. Both earth and sky were proud of them. There were 6 Titans, 6 glorious gods, and they had 6 sisters, the Titanesses, whom they took for their wives. When Gaia again gave birth, Uranus was not proud. Their new children were also huge, but each had one glowing eye set in the middle of his forehead. They were the 3 Cyclopses, and were named Lightning, Thunder, and Thunderbolt. They were not handsome gods, but tremendously strong smiths. Sparks from their heavy hammers flashed across the sky and lit up the heavens so brightly that even their father's stars faded. After a while, Mother Earth bore 3 more sons. Uranus looked at them with disgust. Each of them had 50 heads and 100 strong arms. He hated to see such ugly creatures walk about on lovely Earth. So he seized them and their brothers, the Cyclopses, and flung them into Tartarus, the deepest, darkest pit under the earth. Mother Earth loved her children and could not forgive her husband for his cruelty to them. Out of hardest flint, she fashioned a sickle and spoke to her sons, the Titans. Take this weapon, make an end to your father's cruelty, and set your brothers free. Fear took hold of 5 of the Titans, and they trembled and refused. Only Kronos, the youngest but the strongest, dared to take the sickle. He fell upon his father, Uranus, but could not The Titans. The Titans were the first children of Mother Earth. They were the first gods, taller than the mountains she created to serve them as thrones, and both earth and sky were proud of them. There were 6 Titans, 6 glorious gods, and they had 6 sisters, the Titanesses, whom they took for their wives. When Gaia again gave birth, Uranus was not proud. Their new children were also huge, but each had only one glowing eye set in the middle of his forehead. They were the 3 Cyclopses, and they were named Lightning, Thunder, and Thunderbolt. They were not handsome gods, but tremendously strong smiths. Sparks from their heavy hammers flashed across the sky and lit up heaven so brightly that even their father's stars faded. After a while, Mother Earth bore 3 more sons. Uranus looked at them with disgust. Each of them had 50 heads and 100 strong arms. He hated to see such ugly creatures walk about on lovely Earth. So he seized them and their brothers, the Cyclopses, and flung them into Tartarus, the deepest, darkest pit under the earth. Mother Earth loved her children and could not forgive her cruelty to him. husband for his cruelty to them. Out of hardest flint, she fashioned a sickle and spoke to her sons, the Titans. Take this weapon, make an end to your father's cruelty, and set your brothers free. Fear took hold of 5 of the Titans, and they trembled and refused. Only Kronos, the youngest but the strongest, dared to take the sickle. He fell upon his father, Uranus. Uranus could not withstand the weapon wielded by a strong son, and fled, giving up his powers. Mother Earth made Pontus, the boundless seas, her second husband, and from this union sprang the gods of the watery depths. And from her rich ground grew an abundance of trees and flowers, and out of her crevices, sprites, beasts, early man crept forth. Kronos was now the lord of the universe. He sat on the highest mountain and ruled over heaven and earth with a firm hand. The other gods obeyed his will, and early man worshipped him. This was man's golden age. Men lived happily and in peace with the gods and each other. They did not kill, and they had no locks on their doors, for theft had not yet been invented. But Kronos did not set his monstrous brothers free, and Mother Earth was angry with him and plotted his downfall. She had to wait, for no god yet born was strong enough to oppose him. But she knew that one of his sons would be stronger than he. Just as Kronos had been stronger than his father, Kronos knew it too. So every time his Titaness wife Rhea gave his birth, he took the newborn god and swallowed him. With all of his offsprings securely inside him, he had nothing to fear. But Rhea mourned. Her 5 sisters, who had married the 5 other Titans, were surrounded by their Titan children, while she was all alone. When Rhea expected her 6th child, she asked Mother Earth to help her save the child from her father. That was just what Mother Earth had been waiting for. She gave her daughter whispered advice, and Rhea went away smiling. As soon as Rhea had born her child, the god Zeus, she hid him. Then she wrapped a stone in baby clothes and gave it to her husband, and the little god Zeus was spirited away to a secret cave on the island of Crete. Old Kronos never heard the cries of his young son, for Mother Earth set noisy sprites about the cave. They made such a clatter, beating their shields with their swords, that other sounds were drowned out. Zeus and his family. Zeus was tended by the gentle nymphs and was nursed by the